Hello everyone, welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 with me, Addicted to Life. Today we are looking at the Mustang GT 2+2 Fastback 1968, aka Bullitt from the movie or film Bullitt. Now, a lot of people in the community liveries have come up with different liveries. I guess what they think this car uh, is a replica of. Some of the liveries are the Tokyo Drift Mustang. Some people have made the livery Eleanor, which is the 67 Mustang. Um, but this one right here is the 68 Mustang. This thing is a beauty. I love it. Um, I definitely love Eleanor. I mean, Eleanor's gotta be the best Mustang ever, right? Um, but this is the Bullitt version, and at the end, I end up picking a livery that matches the Bullitt almost to the T, which is basically just green, or their green color. But there's the interior view. You got the Mustang floor mats, pretty detailed. I do like it a lot. It's awesome. All around showcasing. So now we're going to come out. We're going to get right into the customization of the engine and everything else. Right here, the intake. Now, what I was trying to do here is make more of a street car than a racing car. So you might not actually see me pick we're into the manifold now, the carburetor. You might not actually see me pick the best. Sometimes I pick a smaller horsepower versus the best one out there. And at the end of this, as we're going through here, I'll tell you a little bit about this. I want to say I had picked the stock transmission at first, and I went out and tested it, and the problem was because I didn't pick the best options or the second best options, I was only topping out like 162 miles an hour, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, no. We gotta have more on that in this car. So then I went back in, I changed some of the variants, transmission, the engine. I think I actually swapped out an engine, and I was able to get, you'll see it at the end, I was able to get a lot more speed out of this car. So it's funny, like the stuff you put in at first, and it tells you everything you're gonna have. But then you go back in, and all of a sudden, like it's like the options that you originally didn't pick, and then you go in and pick them again, like different ones, but just a step higher, and it's just crazy how much it changes. It's nuts. I did slow down at the end. You'll see the what I did put into the car. Once again, I did change a little bit, but not much. I did gain quite a bit horsepower once I went back in and changed. Anti-roll bars here. I don't know if we even put one on there. I might have put the sport one on. So we ended up going with the roll bars. I went with the weight reduction. Anti-roll bars again. Put the best one in there. Go into the clutch options. So this one I ended up going with the best. I sped this up a little bit. So here we're in the transmissions right now. Yeah, so I went with a sport transmission there. I want to say I went back and changed it. Driveline, we went with the race one here. Differential, went with the sport one, I believe. Did we? Yep. Engine swap. This work is interesting. Because I wanted to go all green, but all green only gave me a B class rating. I guess it's up to, it's to each your own and your opinion on how you make the car. But like I said, so I finally go with an option right there. It still kept me at the B class, but after I went and tested it, I came back in and I actually had switched the transmission out and put a different one in. But like after I had put all the parts in, and then went back and put the transmission in, all the transmissions were totally different, giving me way better scores. It's just weird how you go back in and redo stuff. Now we're already to the customization options for the exterior. Didn't really like how these all looked. Didn't remind me of the Fastback Mustang, to be honest. So I didn't go with any of the hood options. I think I did. I put a splitter on the back end, a splitter on the front end. Wheel options. I did widen out the tires a little bit. I do believe I put the racing slicks on it. So we went from, what was it? We were in a B class. Now because of the tire range, we're putting it up to an A slash or an even. This was really cool. You could have put the old school white rim tires on. Wasn't a fan of it on this car, being it's a 60s car. Now, if I end up customizing like a 50s car or something, totally gonna put some white rims on it if it has the white walls. I did widen out the wheels a bit, and then I went back in and changed it because I was like, man, it just doesn't remind me of like a Mustang. I try to keep the details as close as the car itself, and when you start putting those wide tires on, it just looks ridiculous in my opinion. Rear size, you can change these if you want. I don't believe I changed them because it didn't really change the rating at all, and it didn't really help me either. Rims, I went with the best rim I could find that was as close to Eleanor, even though once again this is the bullitt model. But there's a set of rims in here. When I get to them, boom! When you get those rims right there, it's pretty close, in my opinion. Track. Oh yeah, I upgraded some of this, but some of these, like this width thing here, some of these options aren't on other cars. It's weird that's on this car, but not like other cars, other cars. But yeah, I went in there and changed this, and definitely apologize. I sped through it because I didn't think you guys would want to watch a 20-minute video on me customizing the car. That should be it. We back out. Here's what you're seeing here. So it was only 325 horsepower, and I gave it 664. Lost 500 in weight. We went from a D class to a S1 class. Alright. Once again, I went back in, and I want to believe I gained like another couple hundred horsepower. Alright, so here we are taking off. Once again, the original transmission I had only gave us 162 miles an hour, and now I have to watch this. Okay, I think we get up to like 214. I think it starts clocking out at about 214, 215 miles an hour. I guess you just have to go in and play with the transmission, play with the engines, see what you want. But 215 is pretty crazy already for this car. I just want something fast, and I don't really have a street car yet, so I'm hoping I can use this for street, or I might take the Tokyo Drift movie idea and make it into a drift car. Not really sure yet, but it's a very fun car to drive. So I was just trying to get it up to par here, up to speed. Now I'm taking a turn at full speed. I don't think it ends well. Nope, it does not. Just blow right off the road. The recovery though, that's what's amazing. So even though I went all the way crazy left, when I went to turn left, it slowed down and we turned left. Other cars, I try to do that crazy turn like that, and it immediately wants to do a donut or turn around the opposite way. So once again, if you don't know, this is a barn find, and once I unlock this one today, I actually believe I already unlocked all the cars. You will see a different barn find later today. When I get home from work, I'll post a different barn find, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'll post it later. It's an optional barn find. It actually considers it number 15 out of 14 barn finds, so if you pick it up from story mode, that's how I picked it up. Anyways, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Take it easy. Peace.